Saturday, 11 a.m. How jacked up are you guys gonna be? Yeah, it is gonna be go time Saturday morning. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be big time. Mr. Steve Batterson is with us from the Quad City Times. He is at Kinnick Stadium. He gives you some terrific coverage. Steve, welcome. Come on over. And first off, how much do you enjoy going out there and just keeping track of everything Iowa football?
Yeah, it's that time of year again. This is the best time of year. 137 hours before kickoff.
Wow. Awesome! Steve with the 137. Good job.
It's 132 before the tailgate lot's open, too. So I don't get that either. But, yeah, no, you know what? This will be year number 38 at the times that I've been there, and it's certainly, you know, I go back to the DI prior to that, it's still special when you go up into that press box at Kinnick Stadium and get a chance to experience a game day, whether it be in a press perspective or in the stands as a fan. And that never changes. It's always been a great thing.
While you're up in the press box, do you ever laugh at the TV dopes running up and down the field when it's 97 degrees with the camera?
And when it's 28 and snowing, yeah, exactly. That's it's usually a comfortable 72 degrees in there now. Wasn't always that way, but that has changed the last few years, and yeah, it certainly is appreciated.
Well, you've been on top of the Hawkeyes this summer. What's got you fired up, got you most optimistic about Coach Ferentz and this Hawkeye team as we get ready for opening day?
How can you not be excited about the defense? I mean, you know, certainly Iowa's going to have another one of the nation's premier defenses this season. You know, Jack Campbell, Riley Moss leading the way. We've got a local guy in Logan Lee who's really doing a terrific job at defensive tackle. He'll never be a stat guy there, it's just not part of that position, but he's certainly been doing a terrific job. And it's going to be interesting to see how much better they can get as opposed to a year ago when they were pretty darn good then. A lot of questions to be answered. It's August still offensively, and there certainly are some things that have to happen. And I think one of the things that nobody talks about is on special teams. Obviously, Torrey Taylor's terrific, but Iowa extremely inexperienced at the kicker position, as well as the return game now that Charlie Jones is taken his abilities to Purdue.
That's a great comment about Taylor. I mean, how many kicks inside the 20, inside the 10 last year? That was just off the chart stuff going on for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, he's a terrific punter, and there are a lot of really good punters in the Big Ten this season, and he's among them. And you know, certainly it's a field flipper when you've got a guy like that, and he's been able to do that, and it certainly is the type of thing that it's a difference maker, and especially when your team plays a lot of close games, which Iowa has a real tendency to do.
Anything in particular you're looking for in game one, sort of set the tone for the season? Just sort of initial thoughts, what we can learn against the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, offensive execution is big this week. You know, Spencer Patriots is back at quarterback as a senior. The running game was sputtering at times last season. The passing game not very effective either. A lot of young bodies out there, and you know, the growth that we're going to see from Gavin Williams and LaShawn Williams over the course of this season, along with the two freshmen that appear to be positioned to have a chance of running back. That's going to be big. You know, how successful can this passing game be? They brought in an offensive analyst, former Wisconsin quarterback, to kind of work with the passers and receivers too, and we'll see if that connection is there and how much it can grow. Spencer completed 57% of his passes last year. If he can get that number up to 61, 62%, that's going to bode pretty well for Iowa.
Interesting schedule this year. Michigan rolling in October. What are some of the games that's really caught your eye?
Yeah, you know, when you look at October, it's kind of a scary month. I was going to have to produce with Michigan and Kinnick, which would be a terrific atmosphere. Go to Illinois the next week, have a bye, and then pack their bags for Columbus. So, you know, that's going to be kind of a key three-game stretch there. You know, Illinois will be a little better than they were a year ago, and it kind of fits that trap game mold a little bit. So. It certainly is going to be interesting. You know, Iowa should be able to get through September unscathed, I would think. Iowa State with a lot of questions as well. You know, Nevada had a win last night. fairly inexperienced. And South Dakota State will be a good opponent this week. I mean, they're one of the better FCS teams in the country. And, you know, if Iowa doesn't show up ready to go, some interesting things can happen there, as they learned a couple of years ago against North Dakota State.
Opening up at Rutgers, and then getting October, and on we go. Steve Batterson, Quad City Times, the Dispatch, Argus, you do like how many papers? Sioux City, Waterloo, Mason City, Council Bluffs, and the Omaha World Herald. Maybe somebody there will take a look at some Iowa copy this year. The Huskers certainly don't seem to be doing much. Nothing like a Huskers bomb. Steve Batterson from the Times, thank you very much. You read them every week, every day, the Quad City Times. Thank you, Steve.